Hey guys, today this is going to be an unusual video for me, but I think this needs to be explained. Evolution, the theory of evolution. How did it happen? What is it? And basically proving God to be wrong. But it brings up more questions about God. Like I was saying about God, who told them to evolve, or do they just do this by themselves? Personally, I believe that they do this by themselves, but you need to, you choose yourself, okay? I'm going to start explaining. So in the 1800s, a man called Charles Darwin was born. He always loved nature since he was a kid. He tried being a doctor, but he didn't like blood, so he got, didn't become a doctor. But then he became a vicar, but it weren't for him. And then one of his teachers knew that he liked nature. So, because a more famous naturalist couldn't come on the HMS Beagle to discover some animals and things and learn about them, one of his teachers was like, well, Darwin would be good. So when Darwin got on the boat, he was extremely seasick all his life. He was always being seasick. He went all around the world looking at animals until he got to the Galapagos Islands, a place not pretty far off, away from anywhere but the South American coast. So, pretty small place, but even weirder is the animals on there. They've got tortoises, what are absolutely huge. Finches are birds what drink blood. Iguanas what swim underwater. For all of these. So this one evolved to drink blood because it was on one of the only islands with, obviously, because its beak didn't evolve like all the other finches. Like Darwin focused on the most the finches because there were so many of them. These guys evolved different beaks. This guy, you see that one? Bigger beaks for fruit, smaller beaks for getting through hard nuts, sharper, and that's how we found it. Because they all evolved. All these on the screen evolved from one finch from South America, and because they evolved, oh wait, what am I saying? They obviously flew to the Galapagos Islands and didn't have they were stuck. So they needed to evolve, had different beaks to get through different things on the islands. So they evolved into 13 different things. I think that's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 different species. Just from one what flew. So obviously this guy was on an island what he didn't think of evolving to get through nuts or fruit. He decided to drink blood, a special beak to drink blood from wounds of animals. There's an albatross he's drinking the blood out of, which is a special type of albatross what you can only find on the Galapagos Islands. And the iguanas, why would they evolve to go underwater? Because in South America, they stay in the tree and they would never go underwater, even if unless they would really have to, or it'd be death if they didn't go in that water. So they avoided water as much as they can. So why on the Galapagos Islands are they going in water all the time? And evolved gills for it. The only lizard what can breathe underwater and chills underwater. Well, because of hurricane, I think this is my theory. Obviously most of it is. I think it's probably an actual theory out there somewhere. I've just thought of that now because I've not done any research. I've done a bit with my teacher. and just got some pictures from the internet. So I think that a big hurricane, I forgot the name of it, was off the coast of South America, which probably picked up.
Yo, Les. He's wearing my tattoo.
Sorry, the video was interrupted a bit. Anyway, what I was saying, so the hurricane picked up about 100 of them, washed up on Galapagos Islands, and went in the trees. But the Galapagos Islands seaweed had so much nutrients in them, what was so good for them. So they decided to start swimming more, and then they probably evolved better things to swim. And over time, they was just in the water all the time, constantly in the water. So they got gills. But I think they've got lungs as well. So they've got gills and lungs, and all the salt water, what they don't need in the body, because remember they evolved from land animals. They just need it all out, which is pretty weird. Yeah. So from all these things he's been researching. Oh, by the way, I don't know the thing for the tortoise. Like, I have no clue why they're big. They're the biggest of the Galapagos Islands. Maybe that's why. Maybe they need to consume more food. I don't know. But yeah. So he came to the conclusion they've evolved from the finch at South America to here. They've changed so they can eat more, and that explains a lot. Why did lizards? You see, lizards, some types of lizards are really good at camouflaging, but they've evolved to camouflage like that. And it makes sense. The biggest how life started on this planet was an asteroid hit Earth, and with water in it, and that's how we got the ocean, because all the steam from the asteroids gone up into the air, and then it rained back down on us, and there was tiny little bacteria in one of them. So, and that evolved more and more until it became some stupid fish. But that stupid fish evolved more to eat more things, and then them things will evolve more to eat other things what they evolved from. So they kept evolving until they seen land and was like, let's go on land. God, I can't be. Phew. So then it evolved. Wait, gills. I need lungs. So they got lungs because they was trying to go on land, and to go on land they need legs. So they got legs to walk about, but they needed to go back in the water to lay eggs. But what if they put water inside of eggs? That's why in eggs there's water inside egg, with baby in egg, with water in egg. Then they evolved more dinosaurs, and and they came crocodiles, lizards, and the mouse, what were with the dinosaurs, evolved into mammals, monkeys, elephants, rhinos, people, anything. So that explains it weren't God, it was just everything evolving because it needed to, because it was eating different things, and something in its environment was changing to make it weaker, so it adapted past it. Like, humans usually get killed constantly by animals, and then they started being able to carry things, share up in trees. So, but then less trees started growing in Africa, and then humans were getting killed until they evolved bigger brains, smarter, cleverer, steal the food, use weapons, whack animals with sticks, till then they evolved back. That's how humans kept evolving, because swimming, the heat, they didn't need hair, and they started sweating instead. And basically that's evolution right there for you. That's evolution, and it's happening on the Galapagos Islands as we speak. more South American animals could come to there somehow, and then evolve to be weird and different just because they're on the island. And the peppered moth story, you might have heard it. That explains evolution. His theory, years later, actually years before, the peppered moth theory explains it, because he probably looked at the peppered moth, or was it? It was either before or with him, and if he never looked at that, but if he did, he would have said to everyone who called him stupid, who said God did the work, he would have showed them, the peppered moth, how they needed to go on white trees, so they evolved to be white with a bit of black dots. Some of them was born fully black, and then they would just get killed because they wouldn't be able, because they didn't blend in. So, but they probably all was just moths at one point, and they need to blend in with the surroundings, so they evolved into that. And then, but then, the industrial revolution came over, stained all the trees to different colours, and then it was like, well, all the white ones died, didn't they? Yeah. That's it, and all the white ones died, and it's only the black ones left, and we're like, well, how are we not dying no more? The only black ones left kept having babies, carrying the genes, and the white ones couldn't have the babies, they keep just dying. So then they just kept dying for ages, and instead of sometimes a rare black one would be born, a rare white one would be born. But then humans started to help, and changed the trees started getting normal white colour back, and then they came back because now they can both live in harmony together, because some trees are black, brown, and some are white. So the white ones were born again, the rare white ones, two of them obviously were born, and on these new trees they came back. And they were on them trees instead of the trees what were staying, so then they could have babies and carry on the genes forever. And yeah, so it's just a story. And if Darwin knew that, all the people who draw his face on a monkey's body, all them, I would get a picture of it if I could be bothered. All them who said that, it'd be like, in your face, there's evolution for you right there. Because he didn't really understand the people anyway, because he just drawn a monkey looking thing, kind of monkey human, caveman, and then a man, and they were like, what, he means an actual monkey, and then a hybrid monkey, and then a hairy man, and then a disgusting man. Yeah, they were all disgusting back then, probably. No wonder the plane was going around. But yeah, there's evolution for you guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like. Probably learned you a few facts that you didn't even know this video. You didn't even know how it all happened. You didn't even know how Darwin came up with the idea. Because when I first was learning about it, I was like, evolution's just off that. But it was before my teacher taught me everything, and I learned everything about it. So yeah, that's what, that's until I learn about it. I don't care, I forgot, I'm keeping the game one day. Hopefully you've liked this video, so if you make sure to subscribe, join my server on Discord, and follow this guy on TikTok, lightning_cat, alright? And that's me, I made a TikTok for my cat, so if you like that, go follow me. Hope you enjoyed, and bye. Please say have a good outro.